So we recently just bought a really ugly house with no character, and currently we're in the process of fixing that, so let's go do that. So the first thing that we are going to be doing is painting this nook. I mean, technically we have to paint like everything because I chose a different paint color this time because I didn't like the paint color that I had used before, but that's okay because it's gonna look super pretty. For now, we're just gonna paint this nook so we can add some real character to it afterwards. Oh my God, it's getting everywhere. Damn, this is a little heavy. Hey, Tim, do you mind dumping some of this in my bucket? That's good for now. Thanks.
Well, okay then.
Do you like my sandals?
You mean my sandals?
Yeah, but they look so good on me. They feel like the right size, you know?
Yeah. They fit like a glove.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna paint this little area real quick, and then we can transform it. Is this the wrong color? Okay, I just realized after painting the vast majority of this, I don't think that this is the right color. You guys gotta see what I'm talking about. Okay, so I have just discovered something horrible. So I bought 2 5-gallon buckets of paint, so it's literally over $500 worth of paint, and it turns out that they mixed the wrong color. What I asked for is a color called linen white. This one right here. I think it's Benjamin Moore that makes it. This is the color I wanted, and this is the color that I got. I don't know if you can see that on camera. Oh, nope, you can see it from here. Look at that. Look at that, 2 different colors. It means not only do I have to go repaint that whole area over again, but it means I also have to go back to Lowe's to return the 2 5-gallon buckets and get new ones. Why is DIY always a show? Oh yeah, this color is much more like it's supposed to be. Yeah, it does look like pancake batter. It actually kind of sounds good. I don't want to make a salad though with like whatever we got in the refrigerator right now.
From pancakes to salad.
I really like salads.
Those aren't related at all.
I know. Well, since we're talking about things that sound good, can you pour, please? Yeah, that is ridiculous with the AC.
And you can see all the bugs that are look at all the roly-poly bugs in here.
Ew, really?
Yeah, I mean roly-poly bugs I'm fine with, but the rest of it, it's like fuck off.
Yeah, well, this is where all the flies are coming from. Gross.
Yeah.
Can you off, dead fly? Oh yeah, that's okay. This is the color we needed. Okay, so now that this is all painted, can I help you? So now that this is all painted, I need to frame out these windows to make them look pretty. Because remember how I said there's absolutely no character in this house? This is one of the many things that I am referring to. It is very builder grade, this window.
What?
This window is very builder grade, and so I want to give it some character and some charm, and I think that this is going to do that. So I'd like to take a brief break to tell you guys about today's sponsor. Okay, so quick renovation safety break. Because something that has genuinely freaked me out about putting my life on the internet is how much personal information is just sitting online. When you have a public channel, people see the house, the projects, the chaos, but what I do not want is for random people to be able to find my personal information, like phone numbers, addresses, addresses, emails, or relatives' information through people search sites and data brokers. And that is where Incogni comes in. Incogni helps remove your personal information from hundreds of data brokers and search sites. And they keep sending removal requests because your information can pop back up again. They also have custom removals with their unlimited plan. So if you find your personal information somewhere online, you can send Incogni the link, and their privacy experts can help handle the removal process for you. This setup is simple. You create your account, give Incogni the minimum information required to find your profiles, authorize them to act on your behalf, and then they start working to remove your data. Incogni also has a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you can try it out risk-free, because honestly, they can't hurt you if they can't find you. So use the code ROSE-RENOVATIONS at the link below to get 60% off an annual plan. That's incogni.com/ROSE-RENOVATIONS. A big thank you to Incogni for sponsoring this portion of today's video. And now let's get back to the renovations. So it is 8:40 p.m. and I realized that I purchased the wrong wood for the trim for the windows, so we ended up having to go to Lowe's, and we finally just got back with the proper trim. We also had to get some PVC pipe because we've been having issues with this back door, and let me just show you what I'm talking about. So our AC has like two condensation things. There's one above the door and there's one down below here. And the lady for like the HVAC, oh, hi Tim. The lady for the HVAC company told me that apparently, what is he doing? Apparently, one is for each story. So like that's for the upstairs and then this is for the downstairs. Regardless, they did a really stupid job. Like they didn't continue the PVC down. It's just above the door. So as the condensation is dripping, it's just hitting the ground here. And so we have basically a fucking lake that has puddled in this area right here. And it is attracting tons of flies. It is disgusting. They keep getting into the house. Every time we open this back door, it sucks them in, and I'm really tired of killing flies. So he decided to get some PVC and he's going to fix it.
What?
You're fixing the thing. This. Oh, you already added pipe to it.
Yeah. I just need one more 90. There you go here.
Are you gonna get that tonight? You considering it?
I am considering it, yeah.
I think you should just do it because I can't do another day of flies.
Yeah. Me neither.
The birds are in bed. Do you want me to go with you, or do you want to?
No, you got your
Lone Ranger.
I'll take Curbsters.
Take Kirby with you. Oh, do you want to go Lowe's? Regabold, you're staying here with me, baby. You say he's the only one that knows how to measure around here? Let's see how this looks. Okay, well, I'm getting really tired here and I'm starting to make incorrect cuts. So that's my cue to go to bed. But before I go to bed, I need to fill these areas here with some plastic wood so that it can dry overnight, and then tomorrow morning I can sand it down. Definitely have some mistakes here, but that is okay. Okay, it's filled. I'm gonna go to bed now. So we're going to take a little bit of a break here because Tim and his dad are going to give you guys a little bit of a watermelon patch update. So let's go talk to them.
What is...
That's a watermelon.
That's not one of the ones we planted.
Maybe, no, it ain't.
Because that's...
Yeah, I know, but that's... What else is it?
Shit if I know. We'll water it and see.
Yeah.
I've been watering this one anyway, just...
Okay, so, but I
see.
mean, how... It looks the
Is it-
same as this.
It does look the same as that.
Oh, look at that, there's another one. You put two in the same hole?
I don't know.
You got three over here. One, and then there's two and
Yeah.
three. See, two of them together.
This guy and this guy.
Is this because you put more than one seed in the hole?
We're not sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's no witnesses to say one way or the other, so we don't know anything about it. We just know that it's watermelon. And there's one over there. Come out of the ground. See it?
Yeah. I think that's a watermelon.
Huh? Yeah, it's
I mean, it's...
You guys plant seeds here though?
no, that's what I know. Hey, it's the Happy Watermelon Thoughts.
Yeah.
That's what it is. The update. Read the comments from when I was on the last time about Some people thinking the boohooey on the Happy Watermelon Thoughts. Well. Google says these won't last because they were transplanted and that doesn't happen. And there's a watermelon coming up. We don't even know who put the seed in the ground. And over here, where Tim couldn't figure out what an inch was, you know, it was 1 inch deep. Cover them up. An inch, Tim.
It's what I did.
That's not an inch. There you go. Rose, how long is an inch? Yeah, see, Tim?
Okay. It's in an
Get
inch.
it in there.
I covered it up.
Yeah, you covered it up. That's not an inch. Somewhere between, we got 3 more watermelons coming up. So there you go. And you know why? Happy Watermelon Thoughts. So don't forget, next time there's something else that we need happy thoughts for, we're counting on you. Never doubt the Happy Watermelon Thoughts. Proof is in the pudding. Notes from the garden.
Notes from the garden.
Yes.
There you go. You could name the section that.
Yeah.
So we put no seeds in it, and then it just pops up. If it's a watermelon, if it ends up being a watermelon,
It'll be the miracle melon.
the miracle melon.
The miracle melon. Yeah.
So I thought I'd give you guys a little bit of an update. The birds, the little babies hatched, and Mom and Dad are here feeding them. I don't know if you guys can see it on camera or not. But there they are. So it is the next day, and now I've got to go in and add my trim. Oh, do you want to go outside, Reggie? You got FOMO? Fuck. I just realized I was supposed to put another piece of trim here, so now I gotta remove this. How many nails did I put in? I put in 3. Hopefully I can get this out easily. There we go. There we go. So now that this part has been filled out, I now have to make the headers. Okay, so we now have our header pieces trimmed. And this is like 1 by 3/8 or something like that. And same with this, and then this is a 1 by 2 right here. And then this is our 1 by 4. So I'm gonna like sandwich these together. Make sure they're lined up properly. Okay, so now that I've got my clamps on here, now I can just start nailing it into place. Okay. And now we gotta build 2 more. So for these 2 headers, I actually ran out of wood, but that's fine. I just took some scraps, cut them at a 45-degree angle, and I'm just gonna glue them and sand it down. And same thing for over here. This is already looking so nice. So now I've gotta go in and caulk, prime, and paint. So I'm briefly interrupting to let those of you that are new here know that I post videos every single Monday. So make sure that you like and subscribe. Also, any products that are used or worn will be linked. Now back to the video. You know what? I'm gonna take a little bit of a break here because I am f***ing starving. But I'm not really wanting like, I don't know, shit food like corn dogs or whatever. So I think I'm just gonna grab stuff. Use this. See if I can't assemble a delicious salad because that's what I'm craving. This is all very non-aesthetic because I am not a chef. Ooh, or a food content creator. I just grabbed what I had. Hopefully it's gonna be good. I still got paint on my hands, whatever. I got some tomatoes. I just washed this in the basket because why make more dirty dishes? Hopefully these are still good. These have been sitting in my refrigerator for a couple of weeks now. Oh, beautiful. I know I got a can of beans in here somewhere. Oh, there are also beans. This is perfect. Now I gotta drain and rinse this because I don't want to get the shits. And I don't have have one of those little fancy salt and pepper grinders, the ones that you gotta like plug in and then they turn it over and it's got the blue light and it like grinds and stuff, because I honestly think that's kind of stupid. Personally, I just don't like to have stuff that I have to charge. It's a pain in the ass. I forgot to show you guys my beautiful spice drawer. I love it. This is perfect for people like me because I can never remember what I have. This way I can see it. I need black pepper. Ooh, sumac would be really good with this too. Small amount of pepper. And personally, I love sumac. It's really good for you and it is delicious. If you've never had it before, I highly recommend going to your local Middle Eastern market and finding some. It has a great like lemony citrus flavor and it's really high in nutrients. So we're just gonna mix this up. And Tim's over there doing all. Now I gotta try this. Holy that's delicious. I don't know why I'm surprised. This wasn't even pre-planned. 10 out of 10. Do recommend making random fridge salads with that you find in your house. Okay, I'm gonna go bother Tim now. I am too tired and it is too late for me to pull out that bucket. So I'm just gonna paint from this. Oh, I should probably change my clothes. I don't wanna get paint on this. I like this set. So while this is drying, I'm gonna give you guys a couple of house updates because we've got a few things going on here. So we managed to order a new front door. This honestly has been a process and a half because apparently this is kind of a weird size door. And we wanted to keep it a double door because it makes it easier with moving things in and out of the house. So anyways, that was custom made and is ready to be picked up. So now we just have to go rent a truck and go pick that up, which is kind of a pain in the ass, but that's okay because I need to pick up a desk for my office anyways. Now, I still don't have an actual office setup. I just have my old mattress and box spring in here, which I have to get rid of, but my sister's gonna be staying with us for a night at the end of the month, so I'll get rid of it after that. But I did manage, that was a little heavy, to purchase a rug off of Target. And I'm super excited because this is one of those like washable, like machine washable rugs. I've always wanted one because rugs get disgusting and are very difficult to clean. So the idea of throwing this into a washing machine is like heaven for me. Anyways, I'm ecstatic about this one because I knew I wanted a rug in my office to like create a vibe, but they're super expensive. And I was able to find this rug, I think it was originally like $600 or something like that. And I got it for, I think around $100. What was weird though, was that like, it wasn't in like, if you go on the website, it wasn't in like the clearance section. I was just scrolling through rugs and just found it. Apparently, there's a lot of things on there that I didn't see in the clearance section, but you find just randomly scrolling. So just keep that in mind if you're looking for sale items. Oh, and I am considering putting in a Murphy bed in this room. What do you guys think? I'm thinking something like this, and like I can put a rug and my desk in front of it. Like I think that would look really cute. It looks like it's got cabinetry, but then it's an extra place for guests to stay, like for when my family comes for Christmas. So everyone has their own bed and bathroom, which is nice. I don't know how to build a Murphy bed. I've never done it before, but that's never stopped me. So I think I'm gonna do it. It's now time to remove the tape, and I'm a little bit nervous. I hope that this looks good. And this is the finished result. I love it. I think it looks so good. The only thing that's missing is I gotta build a bench here, like a little padded seating area situation. And we need some Roman shades to go here, but I love it so much. This is exactly what I was envisioning. I think that this gives this area so much more charm and character. Let me know what you guys think down below. Oh, I gotta put my switch plate cover. I'm excited to do the rest of the house now. I gotta get started on that. I'll see you guys next week.